Krew Season Podcast. We are back again. This is episode 26.
Did you miss me?
36.
Ain't they? Boy, you done sharpened up on your Spanish since we've been gone, huh?
Nigga say I'm taking classes.
You feel me?
Proud of you. I'm proud of you. Kenny T is in the building. OT is in the building.
That's good.
What the fucking time it is, man. Smooth is in the motherfucking building.
And I am the Trill AC, back off a hiatus. COVID scare.
No more banana soup.
Radiation treatment.
Look at this nigga Otis with the mask on.
I just noticed.
Too close to this nigga, you feel me?
Yeah, man.
Gotta play it safe.
Look at, man, when you try to turn to your brothers for support, look what they do, man.
Hey, I told that nigga all he needed is a drop in my blood, man. We'd have cured that shit weeks ago.
But yeah, no, shout out to everybody that been asking about me, man, and inquiring and checking on me. I feel
nigga
amazing.
Almost died, man. He was on the hospital bed, man. That nigga was looking like 50 on that movie.
Oh shit! I remember the movie talking. It was like 60 pounds.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's a serious thing now, man. My bad.
See, this is why people say like black men can't have serious conversations, express ourselves emotionally for things just like this.
Man, I'm gonna talk about you, but shit,
yeah.
I still checked up on you. Goddamn.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Y'all boys definitely pulled up on me in the midst of it, made sure I was straight. You know what I'm saying? And
We had to wear a bubble suit. I thought I was about to fly to the moon walking in the house.
Zero gravity.
hey,
You stay on your side, I stay on my side.
Stay right at the front door.
Oh
nah, play.
my
I can
God.
talk to you from here.
Damn. All right, stop talking about the vid like that.
but yeah, nah, hell nah, man. I feel amazing, man. Everybody that keep asking how I'm doing. It was cool, man. If I had to give like a recap to it, I would say like the first week of it is the roughest. It's you're dealing with body aches, like skin gets real sensitive. I remember like being in the shower, taking a shower, and I could feel every drop of the water hitting my body. Like it was like uncomfortable. So it was that. It was the no taste, no smell, which is 1,000% true. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that's still a little iffy on the fence. I'm here to tell you that's 1,000% true. Couldn't smell, couldn't taste nothing. Fever symptoms was like the first couple days, and like with that is like your brain feel like it's frying a little bit. I don't know if y'all ever had the flu or whatever, but your head is hot. I feel like it's boiling. You got like, so it's that, and it's like a combination of all of that at one time. But after the first week, all of that goes away, and then it's just the smell taste thing. So like you be feeling completely normal, but you just can't smell or you can't taste anything, and it's like a nasal congestion, runny nose situation, but your nose is not running. But it feels like it's about to run, but it's not running. And it's just like a non-stop thing, just over and over and over and over again. Every day you're thinking, okay, tomorrow I'll be straight. All right, tomorrow I'll be straight. Tomorrow I get it back. And it just don't come back. It just keep going and going and going for however long it's going to go. It affects different people differently. So, my advice, man, y'all boys be careful. Follow the guidelines. Follow the safety protocols, because that shit is not fun. I will say that. But since we've been gone, what have been 2 weeks?
Yep, 2 weeks.
And y'all ain't been letting us forget. Been all in the messages, man. When is the pod coming? The next one better be 5 hours, 6 hours.
That's when you know you got a hell of a show.
I'll be damned if this shit gonna be 5 hours. Tell you that right now.
That's when you know, nigga, it's gonna be 5 hours, nigga, whether we say it or not.
Hey, man.
Watch out, pull the plug.
Dope part about these 2 weeks, man, I felt like it was, necessary. It came in an unfortunate way, but I feel like it was necessary. We have been going for 25 weeks strong in a row. A lot of people can't get 2-3 podcasts in a row. We sat down for 25 straight, which is down there half a year. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like this break gave us a chance to recharge our battery, analyze the field, and like get a good, crisp view of the void that we fill with this podcast. I see like a lot of podcasts out there thriving, but a lot of them are women based.
Yeah.
Some of the like big popular ones, they like women based.
Mostly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not many podcasts that provide the, commentary and the perspective that we do from, young black men of our age group. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to study the field, I felt like that was real useful, and it kind of focused me and zeroed me in on what it is that we need to do going forward. So I'm actually looking forward to, how this thing is going to unravel. How did y'all boys feel about this 2-week break? Like, what did y'all learn from it? Or did y'all feel like it was necessary?
It was cool. Shit. I learned that the fans really love us, though. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Goddamn me, they was up there looking for other shows. You know what I'm saying? I be watching like this here from afar, just be watching. You know what I'm saying? From the shade, goddamn me. So that's what I seen. They love us out here.
I think it was necessary. It was like kind of like perfect timing anyway. Holidays, so I felt like it would have kind of been rough anyway to schedule something in. Shit, I was moving, so that was the whole weekend. That would have been crazy.
The bachelor pad is gone, man. The legendary pad. The legendary
memories,
pad.
man, memories.
Damn.
Dropped a lot of bodies in there, man.
Keep it solid.
Allegedly. Kenny T.
Nigga Otis wasn't getting no cutty. So
I guess the cutty. I guess the trim.
Jacking off. Jacking up. Nah, I think it was necessary. We needed a break. We was kind of drained. We was kind of rushing through a lot of our podcasts. Y'all wouldn't notice it, but we really were rushing through a lot of our podcasts. Our plans weren't in line of what we had going on later on. It was just becoming more of a hassle to get everybody together. So
Facts.
I think we all just need to break and relax and, recharge and just chill out.
Hell yeah. I think it was necessary, man. But just like Smooth said, just watching the outpouring the love from all the fans and everybody that support us, man, that meant everything, bro.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, as I'm recovering, dying on my couch upstairs, it lifted me up to read that. It's like, damn, bro, like they really love what we do. And that motivates you to, deliver more so than ever. So that's why I say I'm definitely looking forward to where we gonna take this thing going forward. And since we've been going, a lot of things that happened. Let's dive right in. Mm-hmm. Top of the list, I think we missed the Jeezy Gucci battle.
We did.
So we're gonna cover that briefly. Who did y'all feel like won?
Man, I got Jeezy, man. I got Jeezy. Even though Guwap was on his neck with the diss record.
He was talking heavy.
Guwap was on his neck. But like real niggas don't like. Well, let me say, real niggas know his own music, but the natural fan don't know the music. You cut mine down.
Oh, I did. Oh shit, my bad.
Off.
Yeah. But
That might think I mixed up. My bad.
That nigga ain't like a word you said.
you know what I'm saying? Hoe ass nigga did me like that. Damn, that nigga did me wrong.
All right, so what was you saying again?
Nah, but the real Guwap fans from back in his hood days, the fat Guwap, you know what I'm saying? I like to call him. You know what I'm saying? That was the music for them niggas, but the new Guwap, man, he got new fans and all that shit. They don't know nothing about that. Most niggas don't even know Jeezy and him was even beefing, and he got a body on Jeezy partners. Most niggas don't even know that. Them young niggas don't know that. So, you know what I'm saying? All that music he was playing, it really didn't resonate with the newer crowd for him because all his latest shit been hits. If we keep it in the stack, all his latest shit's been hits. But back in the day, he was dropping 5 albums in a year.
Yeah, he was dropping ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? So
15, 20 track projects.
You get what I'm saying? So even
he was, but one was dominated every single track he dropped. Literally.
Yeah, but Jeezy won. Like,
score. Give me a score.
I got, man.
It was ugly. Jeezy won, but that's only because Gucci didn't care. Gucci just wanted to send his shots the whole time.
Yeah,
that's true.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say it was like 13-7.
Generous.
I was gonna say 16-4. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it was.
It was that lopsided.
I ain't care about the first half anyway.
Guwap was just on his neck with the diss record.
That's it. Yeah, that's all he wanted to do. He didn't care.
Matter of fact, those records he was playing, if you really was listening to him, he was giving you the backdrop on their history.
The story, yeah.
You get
That's really what he was doing.
That's what he was doing on their history. Why he don't fuck with Jeezy? Why they never made another song together and all that shit.
That's his fault.
That's true.
That's why he lost.
That's true. But he said
still nobody cared.
But he said, if I took this shit, I told you if I took this shit, I was gonna play that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what it is between me and you. So
how did y'all feel about how Jeezy handled it though?
I think that was a
Mature?
player ass,
Yeah,
real ass
right.
move.
Oh yeah.
That nigga he set him up. He knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And he set him up for that whole situation.
But even still, though, I don't think him and Guwap is a good challenge because, man, everything Jeezy and what Jeezy dropped, everything Jeezy dropped back then was just
it was just
major hits. It was nothing you was gonna be able to do with them. You know what I'm saying? We talking the whole album. You name what Thug Motivation 1, 2, and 3 is all classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, all classics,
Recession
undebatable.
too.
Yeah,
Another
Recession,
classic.
all classics. You can't debate that.
Drop or Die mixtape.
Name
another
another rapper that got 4 classics just off the rip, just off them names. It's very hard to get that, and he got it early.
So let me give a little backstory for the people listening that don't know. I'm sure a lot of people done did their research, figured out what happened. But basically, back in the day, Gucci and Jeezy was cool, and they did a record called So Icy, classic record that they performed at the end of the battle. And after the record got done, it started taking off. Originally, it was supposed to be on Gucci album, but the record started taking off. So Jeezy was like, "Well, shit, let me try to get it for mine." Or like Jeezy label tried to like press him to get it for his album instead. Gucci was like, "Nah, I'm not. I ain't giving him nothing. Like that's gonna be on my album." So that's what sparked the whole issue between them. So little jabs get thrown, then little shots get thrown, and I think Gucci dropped Round 1, which was the first record he played in this Verzuz battle, and he was just going right at Jeezy. So Jeezy responded with Stay Strapped, which is a legendary diss record, and then at the end of Stay Strapped, he was like, "I got 10,000 on anybody that could bring me his chain."
Yep.
And then one of Jeezy's homeboys, or one of the dudes that was like signed to his label, he was an unknown rapper or whatever, named Pookie Loc. Rest in peace, Pookie Loc. He ended up like taking that, okay, bet 10,000 go get the chain. So
need that.
Yeah, one of the chicks that Gucci was with, like Gucci went to these chicks' apartment or whatever, and was just kicking it or whatever. One of the chicks ended up hitting Pookie Loc and his homeboys and letting them know Gucci was there. So they had to drop on him. So it was Pookie Loc and like 4 or 5 dudes kicked the door in and tried to, they had duct tape, they had rope, pistols, and brass knuckles, I think. And, they was going to try to tie him up, beat him up, take his chain, all of that. But Gucci happened to be right by the strap when they kicked in the door. So as soon as they kicked in the door, he picked up his gun and started shooting at the door. Hit Pookie Loc, and I think hit another one. The rest of them took out running out of the, out of the thing or whatever. And Pookie Loc ended up dying.
Yep.
So, of course, Gucci got arrested, but, charges was dropped because it's self-defense. So that's what the whole issue was. That's why it's been so much tension. And even all through the years, especially after Gucci dropped The Truth, this record, which is the infamous record that he performed at that Verzuz. When he dropped that Dig Your Partner Up, Nigga Bet He Can't Say Shit, like when he dropped that record, it was just like, it just took, you know what I'm saying? And that whole situation like added to Gucci's legend in the street, because he always been a legendary street dude. But that added to it. That gave him that clout that he walk around with now. Mm-hmm. And which is why a lot of people that watch the Verzuz, a lot of people that's in the streets feel like Gucci won.
That's real.
Because he quote unquote punked him. By disrespecting his homeboy, blatantly in his face. Yeah, go dig him up. Send me some more. I do him the same way.
We smoking on Pookie Loc tonight.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it from a perspective like I understand it both. Mm-hmm. I respect Jeezy for one, reaching out and organizing the battle, and then being mature throughout the whole battle. But I respect Gucci because I feel like if I'm in Gucci's position and somebody tried to do me that same way, I'm gonna talk like that forever. Mm-hmm. You sent him, he missed. I put him in the ground. Like it ain't no me being mature. You tried to kill me, basically.
Yep.
Because you knew I was a street dude. So you knew if somebody tried to take my chain, I'm not giving that chain up. So they gonna either take my life and the chain.
We talking about that Barf Simpson chain. Go look that up. That
right.
was so crazy back then.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you already knew what was gonna come with that. You put that $10,000 bounty on my head. They tried to come get it. I put one of your homeboys in the ground. That's something that I'm gonna brag about forever.
I'm just an East Atlanta
that's just what it is.
With a body on it.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I respect Jeezy because essentially by him reaching out, he's saying, look, I know I did wrong. Even though he can't say it out loud because that's going to be admitting that you know what I'm saying? That's going to be incriminating. You can't say that out loud and apologize and admit to that. That's going to be incriminating. But for him to like take that position that he took, which was super mature, I respected that.
That's respectable.
And it was for the culture too.
Fact.
You know, he was trying to just bring it together with, especially with everything else that's going on right now.
Because they both from the ATL, man.
Mm-hmm.
Both some hit makers, man. They could have made some crazy music.
Right. The two biggest trap legends in Atlanta. That's a fact.
That's real.
It's a fact. So it was like it was only right for them to make this happen. Or like we've been begging for it. Cause So Icy was such a dope record. We were like that killed me that they was beefing. Because we already know what type of records we would have got. Can you imagine Gucci on like Get Your Mind Right or Standing Ovation or Gangsta Music? Like, can you imagine?
That would have been crazy.
So it's like we missed 20 years of that. Right. We missed 20 years of that, bro, because of this situation. And you know, it's 20 years removed. They older now. They more mature now. And you know, and also shout out to Gucci because after it was over, he ended up apologizing for what he said about Pookie Loc. He ended up saying, you know what, I went too far. I should have just performed my record. Not saying that I shouldn't have performed the record, but the extra afterwards. He say to be honest, I'm a grown man now. I got a family now. I got, situations like this, and not thinking of that man family, not thinking of that man kids, this, that, and the third. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have went that far with it. And right, and for him to say that, that gave me the utmost respect. I already respected him already, but that gave me the utmost respect for him to admit that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as my prediction in the battle, I predicted Jeezy winning because Jeezy got a better catalog. It just is what it is. But I think Gucci won in the streets for how he handled that because he came in there and he was exactly who we thought he was going to be. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to both of them. Moving on, recently had a big fight. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones.
Fuck that part. Nate Robinson. Dog, when that nigga first got knocked out, he got up with his hand on the back of his head.
What?
That's like when your mama smacked your back. Like, damn, mama,
Nate
that got
Robinson.
hurt.
Oh yeah.
Dog, that shit had me rolling, bro.
He punched him in the chin, and he got up holding the back of his head.
Hey, who was this trainer, bro? When his trainer told him to fight with his face, he was like this.
Dog.
Like, bro, bro, what you doing?
One hand on the back of his head, shaking his head. Like, bro, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Fam, what was y'all first thoughts when y'all seen him run into that punch and just drop down and you knew it was over? Because he dropped down motionless.
I said Nate should have been in there from the jump. He looked scared from the jump.
He got hit. He got hit twice. He got hit with the gloves.
To be honest,
hit the pavement.
Hey, it looked like
a hard hit.
Hey, it looked like for real. It looked like the moment was too big for him.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because basketball, you out there with a team.
Zone.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. In boxing, nigga, it's just you.
That nigga fucked up and got in the ring with that boy. That's what happened.
No. Because you can train.
Yeah.
You can train for all that, but if you can't handle your anxiety in you, like if you can't, you know what I'm saying, control that in you, you gonna forget everything you done trained to do.
Nigga,
you gonna forget that.
He shouldn't have been in there.
I agree.
That's true. He shouldn't have been in there. You know what I'm saying? They should have made him fight some amateur fights first, like some small arena fights to get that adrenaline out of him,
right?
Because he was gonna lose the first couple of them exhibition matches like that. You get what I'm saying? He was gonna lose them just off of that alone. And his coach could have told him hey, this is why you lose it.
Right.
But if you want to do that on a national stage, bro, on a big crazy stage,
this was a celebrity boxing match. Yeah, they only got paid $600.
But Jake,
was it 8 rounds?
Jake went out there to prove a point. Jake say, I'm knocking out anybody in front of me. I'm trying to get in.
Hey, crazy part about this, right? And, a lot of people was on Jake Paul head. They was like, oh, man, he going extra hard. He wearing his jersey. He doing all this. He taunting them, this, that, and the third. But people forget Nate Robinson called him out.
Yeah. He did.
Yep.
It would be different.
Random as hell.
You know what I'm saying? That man was minding his business.
My dog was at home playing games, man.
And you called this man out.
Yep.
And let me tell you what Nate Robinson thinking. He thinking, okay, this is a YouTube dude. I've been playing ball. But Nate Robinson always been an exceptional athlete. We talking about somebody that bench 350 pounds. We talking about somebody that got a 38-inch vertical. You know what I'm saying? We talking about somebody.
A scholarship in basketball and football.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So he thinking, I'm an athlete. All I got to do, give me a couple months. I can learn some technique. It don't work. Boxing don't work like that. Boxing is all technique.
Yep.
You can have you can punch the hardest, you could do whatever. But when you run into somebody that's sound technique-wise, you gonna get that. That's gonna be the result of
If
it.
your technique just don't match him, it's nothing you gonna be able to do.
This
with
is
it.
what it is,
No matter how
bro.
hard you hit.
Cause like you could just see how like Jake Paul was slipping punches. He'd be boom boom slip, boom boom slip. Like it's technique involved. Nate just running in there head first.
Nate was playing football. He got tackled him.
And
then he got hit that one time.
All of a sudden, he went in like this here, and he ain't see his face no more. It was on the ground before he hit.
Damn.
Oh, that shit was hilarious. I laughed so hard for like 30 minutes straight.
I
Bro.
said,
Hey,
Man,
but I
I-
respect him for getting in there. But he should have
Definitely.
bought.
I knew they were gonna tell
He
my
should have
nigga
went fought
They
some
tore his
other
ass up on
fights.
Twitter.
Respect them for
Small
what?
fights.
Nigga, they both celebrities. Nigga, you called somebody out. I ain't
Well,
respect
Jake
you. Got
not
your
really
ass
no
knocked the fuck
celebrity.
out.
He just-
Yes, he is.
Yeah, YouTube star. He a YouTube star.
He famous on YouTube, but we talking in the boxing realm. If he was really a boxer, it'd be totally.
Nate is
But-
not. But you said celebrity. We didn't say in the boxing realm. They ain't,
Hold up,
ain't
y'all
even a
seen
celebrity
that
in the
news that
boxing
came
realm.
out today? I think it's bullshit.
Floyd versus Jake.
That's true.
Floyd
True.
fight
I think that's bullshit though.
It ain't.
I think it's a style.
It ain't.
Jake is a big celebrity on YouTube.
Yeah, but you know, we talking boxing, like you know what I'm saying. We talking.
Neither
He
one
got
of-
experience though.
Neither
He got
one of them is.
experience, but
Neither
he
one of
ain't-
them is boxing celebrity. So I don't. What you mean?
Yeah, but Jake inspired to be that. That's what he want to
Yeah,
be.
that's true.
That's different.
But why would I respect Nate Robinson for getting in there when he called that man out?
Well, yeah.
That's the only part. That's the only part.
Why would I say I respect him for getting in the ring? No, nigga, you called him out to go box.
And
That's
got
real.
washed. I was
Like Martin.
like, fam.
Hey, like,
Raw dog.
I don't want to fight no more.
Yucky.
I think the moment was just too big for him. It was too much for him
That nigga got in that ring.
because you out there by yourself.
He got hit that first time and said, "Oh,
The hardest sports on the planet to me is goddamn boxing, tennis, and golf. That's the hardest thing because everything falls on you. No matter how it go, everything fall on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit, that pressure alone, if you can't handle that type of pressure, bro, you never gonna be able to make it in that sport. Never.
That's the thing. I think it was just a matter of technique. Because early in the fight, Nate was doing decent. First round, second round, he was doing decent. But as the fight wore on, and as you get fatigued, you gonna start doing what's natural to you.
I feel like
and
he
that
wasn't
technique
doing
was not
decent.
natural to
that
him.
nigga had.
I felt like he
they
wasn't
got
doing
knocked
decent.
down in the first round.
I felt like he wasn't doing decent.
He got knocked
The
down
whole
the
round.
first?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he got knocked down
He
twice.
started holding his head like he got hit in the back of his head.
He wasn't doing good.
That was in the first round?
Yeah.
He walked in doing bad. He didn't
He
make it
got
out the
knocked
second
out
round.
in the second.
Oh, okay. Okay,
tripping,
damn.
bro.
Okay, now I'm tripping. I'm forgetting. I'm thinking he got
He
knocked
got
down in
his
the third or
head
fourth
took off
round.
in the second.
Was you Nate Robinson?
Shit, he hit Nate so hard it knocked my memory off.
He was still battling COVID. Still battling COVID.
Yeah, man. Pardon me, man. Pardon me.
We ain't got no more banana soup for you.
But yeah. So we take that as a lesson, man. Stick to what your strengths are. Don't dive in no boxing ring and you ain't done got at least
I wouldn't
a
say
year
that,
of training in.
I wouldn't say that, man. If you gonna box for real, man, go get you some petty matches, bro. You know what I'm saying? That way you understand what it feel like to be in that ring alone. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no I give a fuck who you is, bro. If you a tennis player, you're not about to go out here be a YouTube sensation doing something, you know what I'm saying? Or even a basketball star. You're not about to be getting on no tennis court and you ain't really played somebody that really do that shit, you know what I'm saying, on a cool level. We're not talking about on a pro level, just so you can get the feeling of what it feel like.
Right.
But
You
that's
just
what they
coming
was
off the
doing.
whim?
That's what they was doing.
Nah, bro.
That's exactly what
Jake
they did.
done been in a couple. That's why Nate Robinson called him out.
No, Nate was sparring. I mean, Jake was sparring, just like Nate could have done.
Nah.
I think he was like 2-0.
Yeah,
2-0
he got
coming into
it.
this.
He fought another celebrity.
Yeah, but he know what it feel like to be in there by
You know what it feel
himself.
like to be in there with another nigga that don't know how to box.
That nigga Jake got in there. He say he don't know what this feel like, and bam! Soon as he hit him one time, his technique went from to. He made his face the boxing glove, and that ain't gonna sit well with you.
I tell you what, his brother about to get the ass whooping of his life. I don't know why he signed up for that to fight Floyd. And speaking
A
of,
little paid.
because I've been like ever since that news broke out, I've been seeing people. Oh, I don't know why Floyd taking that. Dude might, look up on the punch. He's 6'1", 200. But everybody's saying that I got $1,000 on Floyd.
6'1",
1,000 to anybody that want to bet against it. I got 1,000 on Floyd.
I'll take it. 6'1", 200. Floyd is 5'5", 140.
You want to shake on that?
We got camera
check on that?
footage. Let's go.
He's shaking on
How many,
All
Floyd.
right,
how many rounds they
All
go?
right, then.
How many rounds they go?
But 6'1",
matter.
200 versus 5'6", 145.
Hey, Mayweather
Tech-
be cheating with his sparring, man. He be
Technique.
going 15 minutes around, bro. Like that's
I'd
facts.
say-
15 minutes around.
Thing is, boys, lucky Floyd hurt his hands. Because Pretty Boy Floyd was getting, different dude. Greatest of all time. Pretty Boy Floyd's the greatest of all time. It's a fact. Best defensive Muhammad, and hands was different.
Well. All right, what's the next topic?
Yeah, it wasn't there. I don't know.
Let me see. What else done happened? Oh, well, this video everybody keeps sending us about Kevin Samuels.
Uncle Kev. Uncle Kev.
Let me give a little backstory as to who Kevin Samuels is. Kevin Samuels is, a guy that has a YouTube channel. And on his channel, he often gives relationship advice. Now, he has women call in. He has men call in, and they'll ask him questions on his YouTube live or whatever, and he will give them advice, on what he felt like they should do. So in this situation, a woman called in to ask for his advice. She wasn't the most beautiful woman. According to her, she rated herself a 5.
She did.
Waking up, and she said...
Came out her mouth.
Came out her mouth. She said she a 5 waking up and a 6 after she put on makeup. Mm-hmm. So that's average. You know what I'm saying? So Kevin, basically... But she also said that she wanted a 6-figure man, a high-value man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this is what Kevin Samuels had to say in response to that.
And she also got...
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old, and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am, please don't make me say it.
Please don't make me say it.
She said, "Say what? You know what the fuck you about to say?
Come on, bro."
I really just wanted some advice. I love your.
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
I'm taking it in, but.
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that. Okay. Average looking women. Average looking woman who's older. Average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son. Average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. And you're making, I don't want to have to go there, but when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
Sometimes I feel like, in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, ma'am. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone.
Thoughts?
He kept it all the way above.
But that's not nothing out the norm.
Hey, that's all the way above. 35, 13-year-old, and you want a single dude, no kids.
A problematic baby daddy. You got a problematic baby daddy.
Bro,
a 13-year-old.
No, bro.
You 35, average looking. But you want a 6-figure man.
With no kids,
that looks
no baby
good.
mama.
That looks good.
That looks good.
She want a 6-figure nigga that's a 9, and she a 4. Ain't happening, dog.
And she got a kid. And
you got a 13-year-old.
She's just not being realistic.
And
bro.
you a 5 or a 5.5 with makeup and your fake hair on. So when you wake up in the morning without all that on, I gotta look at you.
That nigga can't.
And I look like
a tree.
And I look like a 9 when I wake up. So I'm gonna have to put a mirror over your face whenever I turn over the bed.
Bro, it's a night now.
Women don't understand, bro. Like, ugly niggas, I give a fuck who you is, bro. If you a dude and you make a lot of money, bro, you could be the ugliest nigga on the planet, bro. You can get you a 10. You can get you a 12.
It's just what it is.
If you got money. If you got real money, you can get you a 12, right? But it don't work like that for women.
It don't.
You
That's
can
what they
be
don't
a
understand.
goddamn. You can be a goddamn ugly woman, but you can make 100,000. You can make 200,000,
You can have your
500,000.
PhD,
You have everything. You can have all that shit going for you. It's no way possible you gonna get a man that's an 8 and above to be with you for life, long term. Because most niggas that you gonna date for real, that look like that, they're using you for your money, and you fronted that off the rip. You tricked on them off
Looking
the
for
rip.
love.
You get what I'm saying? So they gonna use you for that money. You know what I'm saying? And then it's over. You never gonna be all the way in a relationship with them. They ain't trying to be seen with you in public unless you shopping.
For them.
That's real. That's real. But if you're an ugly nigga with that same money, it's totally different.
That's it. Why is that acceptable?
I ain't saying it's acceptable. I ain't saying the game fair. But that's how the game is rigged, baby.
Shit, even women accept that. I like me an ugly nigga.
Yes.
Whenever
Yes, they will
money.
say that.
Yeah.
But that's because they insecure, but that's another story.
And then you see how she went to like, I like your show, and like she basically tried to hold that man, like he was like
you
making her feel bad.
You
Like,
shouldn't
bro,
be telling me like this. You shouldn't break it down
Exactly.
to me like this.
Like,
How you
bro,
want me to
like-
break it down to you?
like, come on, bro.
If you're a fan of the show, you know how he comes at you.
Why you even got on the phone? You know what it was. You knew what it was. Matter of fact, you didn't even just get on the phone. You got on what that was.
Video call.
The video call.
Yeah.
So
She's
everybody
on
can
there.
see your face.
Because he had to see. I mean, she knew.
Which was my whole issue with this thing, right? Because a lot of the people that have been judging this video, they've been saying, "Oh man, he just berated a black woman. He talked to her crazy. Like he didn't have to go that far. Yada yada." At the end of the day, his delivery could have been different. True.
That's very
But
true.
that's how he runs his show. And her being a fan of that, she's seen like he does these type of lives all the time, every day, 4 or 5 times a
I
week.
can see if that was out of the norm for him, but
Right.
he
Right.
do that all the
Right.
time. So you knew what it was as soon as you called.
Bingo. And not only do he do it all the time, but he don't discriminate. He talk to men the same way. You feel what I'm saying?
Is your dick big or
Is your
what?
dick big?
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. I got a big dick.
Right.
You got okay, so we know you ain't got a big dick.
And you make it.
And you fat. You make 1,000 a month.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You make less than $1,000 a
He
month,
said he was 5'3", 200 pounds.
And nigga was doing them greasy.
but you want an attractive woman.
Same way.
So he talked to everybody the same way. So her knowing that when you call in and you make yourself available to other people's criticism, which is what she did, you got to take what comes with that.
Exactly.
Period. People make it like he invited her on and just talk crazy to her. No, you called me for advice and you wanted me to be bluntly honest. And then when I gave you blunt honesty, you got to dancing. But wait, but what about, but, no. That's not how that works. You told me what you wanted and you ran down all your characteristics to me. I analyzed your characteristics and told you are out of your mind. So he said,
She out of your league.
you out of your mind. But the thing is this.
baby.
Right. And all he did was give up percentages. That's not saying that you it's impossible for you to do because nothing's impossible.
Right.
But you probably got a better chance of hitting a lotto
But
than you do of doing
he
it.
also broke it down to say, why can't you just get a regular dude that's
Right.
making the same amount of money as you?
Right.
Like, why do you need something that's higher than
Above
what
and
you look
beyond.
But he told her in that same video, well, the longer video, he was like, you probably thinking like that because you live in North Carolina. You make more money than most men around you, and that's why you thinking like that. But you living in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Come to Houston, Texas and think like that.
Yeah. So, I didn't feel all the, again, could his delivery have been different? Sure. But
Fuck,
I
I
don't
like the
feel
delivery.
like, you know what I'm saying? If you call into the show, you know what you're signing up for. He's bluntly honest. Whether you feel offended by it or not. It's not his job to worry about offending people. It's his job to give you direct and blunt, honest feedback. And that's what he did.
That's real.
So all of that, berating black women, berating, no.
I don't even know how he could have said it differently. I think he was
He
very professional. about
he
it.
wasn't screaming at her. He wasn't really, you know what I'm saying?
He really
wasn't downing her as a
He didn't
human
call her
being.
out of
He
her
just
name.
was keeping it a stat.
Yeah. Like
He's
He
keeping
didn't. He
it a
didn't
stat.
say she was ugly.
Look,
He
baby,
said
I'm
she
in
was
this
average.
upper echelon. I am single, no kids. Look, this is what we're looking for.
Right.
And she couldn't handle that.
He didn't call her ugly at all.
which was the whole thing. Like people, he said she's, average at best. But how can you get mad at that when she rates herself as a 5?
She said a 5 and a 6 with her makeup on.
Her best day is a 6.
And that's her saying that. That ain't a man telling her what her number is.
Bingo. We know what she looked like.
So a 6 supposed to
So she really was a 4.
You know what I'm saying?
He said at best.
He said 5 at best. That's what he said.
5 with makeup on.
Yeah. So all he did was echo back how she feels about herself, and he getting crucified for it. Make that make sense?
I don't know, man. This world too soft, man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We too soft.
Oh man.
People want opinions that boost their egos.
That's the thing. People say they want honesty, but they don't want honesty. They want honesty tailored to what their self-esteem can handle. That's not how that works.
Yep.
It's just not, bro. And again, when you make yourself open to judgment, you got to take what comes with that.
And most can't handle that. They ask for that,
Sorry,
and then once they
baby.
get it, it's over with.
That's the thing. It's not my job to protect your self-esteem. If you ask me a question and you ask me to be honest, it's not my job to protect your self-esteem. Because once I start thinking about protecting your self-esteem, I'm not giving you what you asked me for.
Exactly.
Period.
That's exactly. That mean I'm failing you.
Bingo.
We done been told the truth since birth. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we so used to it.
Exactly. I know I'm black, so what? So what?
And ugly.
I'm a little bit ugly.
And fat.
But my life is great. Oh, I know I'm a little bit fat too.
Yeah, you did.
But hey, shit.
Is your dick big?
Hey,
So your dick ain't big.
it ain't big. It's enormous.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say? Girthy?
You ever seen? You ever seen an elephant? I'm 6 times bigger than that.
Oh my God.
All right.
Why did y'all get him started?
On a
All
cold,
right,
rainy day.
Next.
On a cold rainy day.
Next.
Oh my God. All right.
Welcome back.
All right, man. Moving right along. Recently, a restaurant in Dallas named True Kitchen.
I wanted to go eat there when I went to Dallas too.
Yeah.
That bitch was packed.
Everybody said that the food is amazing now. And I want to go find out eventually. But we're gonna get into it.
It's the same dudes that made Taste. They said,
Okay. That makes sense then. Okay, so recently a clip went viral, right, of a man, quote unquote, berating his customers. So let me give a little bit of context, because all people seem to have seen is just that one clip of him standing up and he talking crazy. After that went viral and everybody was outraged and like, man, I can't believe this. Another video came out of him going to the table before all of that and asking them politely. Like you could see him like, hey, look, can you? Because you can't hear what he's saying, but you could see him motioning with his hands like, hey, can y'all please just chill? I got such environment, whatever. We ain't trying to do all of that. Can y'all please just tone it down? You can just see it by his hand motion.
now that you couldn't have fun.
Said he went to that table like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So after that,
Multiple tables.
yeah. So after that situation happened, one of his customers jumped on top of the table, put her hands on the glass that's surrounding the booth, and starts working. So after he sees this, he comes over and says the following.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on! Stop the music, please! Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
Kept it a stack. I said the same thing. Fuck y'all doing?
I think he was honest. Now, did he have to tell him get the fuck out?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Probably didn't have to say that. He probably didn't have to say, I don't need your money.
But shit, he was probably frustrated. I'd have been there three times.
But he was frustrated, yeah, in the heated moment.
Was he the owner?
Yeah.
And I'm the owner?
It's packed.
Oh,
in
nigga,
there.
y'all gotta go. I'm gonna talk to you. I want to talk to you real greasy because I don't want you to come back. Be honest with you.
It's super packed.
I don't want you to come back.
Okay, so let me give you everybody's take as far as the outrage. What they're saying is, if he had an issue with that table, he should have went to that table and spoke that way. Now stop the music and speak to everybody in the restaurant that way.
Several tables.
That's the first argument. The second argument is they said that he equated men respecting women based on whether or not they in public twerking.
Let's just
and a lot of women took offense to that. Like, wait, so what? So you're basically saying that it's okay for men to disrespect us if we're in public twerking. So those was the main two forms of outrage.
They will find a gray line in there, huh?
We always try to.
They find a gray line. That sounds so stupid.
Well, no, this is what he said. He basically said, because in the video you hear him say, okay, I expect our men to hold themselves with a certain level of respect. Yeah. But how can I demand that of them when y'all are up twerking and, you know, hands on top of glass and different things like that in public? So women got outraged and was like, okay, so wait, what are you saying? You're saying that, you know, if we're up twerking, men don't have to respect us? Is that what you're saying?
No,
I think he's saying that the men have to respect themselves by not going over there and acting a fool, walking in with their pants halfway down, up on the table, cussing and calling everybody bitches and stuff, and touching on women when they're not supposed to.
Boy, this new generation, boy.
And then they rebutted that by saying, just because we twerk, does that mean that we're not deserving of respect? That's what they said.
Bro, you in the ups. First off, you ain't gonna do that shit. You ain't gonna do that shit in Steak 48. You ain't gonna do that shit in True Lux.
Oh, wait, let me stop you. They had a rebuttal for that as well. They said in Steak 48 and True Lux, they're not playing twerking music. They said at his restaurant, he has a DJ that's playing twerking music.
Man,
so they said, if I hear twerking music, then how can you blame people for getting up and twerking?
How many places have you been to that they've played twerking music and people are still not
Hold on. I got a rebuttal for that too. They play country music at a lot of these places that we go to, right? That soft country music. I don't see no motherfuckers getting up dancing.
Square dancing.
You know what I'm saying? Square dancing and shit.
We're not Zydeco and Papados.
I have never seen that. So what the fuck is you talking about?
You Zydeco and Papados?
You get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? I've never seen that.
If they playing twerking music, you can sit in your chair and twerk. But you ain't got to stand up on no goddamn
on the table.
That was my
and put your hand on a glass. Now your weight. I don't know if you know a glass. Man. You don't know how tempered that glass is. Your weight could have fucking pushed over that glass. Now the glass then broke. Now you done fell on the glass. Cut yourself.
Exactly.
Trying to sue him.
And now you trying to sue me.
Sue me because you didn't fucked up and got on the table and started twerking.
Get the fuck out.
Nobody told me I couldn't get on this table and start twerking.
What?
Nah, man. I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out this restaurant. Hey, they lucky. I'm not.
He probably could have cut a few words out of that.
Yeah,
but for him to address the whole thing, because obviously it was more than one table.
Hey, brother, if you ever get a hold of this podcast, hey man, hey look, I feel like you ain't say enough. I feel like you ain't say. You should have said something real cold.
Because I mean, if you got to keep on going back to a table after table, you own a very popping restaurant,
and I'm the owner.
Goddamn, Matt, can I finish what the hell I'm saying?
Hell no.
I knew he was gonna say. I knew it was coming. I was just waiting. I knew it was
all
coming.
that, man. Y'all niggas is soft.
God,
all y'all niggas is soft.
Nigga, every time I say a word,
fuck all that, man.
I'm the owner in this right now. You can get the fuck out. I don't need your words.
Y'all niggas, you know what I'm going.
Oh my God! What I'm saying is he's the owner. He's got a whole restaurant to run right now, and if he has to keep on coming back to you over and over and over and over again, telling you, "Hey, stop this table, stop," and I'm gonna address everybody. Please stop doing what the hell you're doing, because I don't need your money. Because obviously he might have some white customers that come there too. I mean, go to Turkey Lake. There's white people that go there, Mexicans, all that, whatever it is.
Taste bar too.
Yeah, I mean it's just the respect factor of the black community that wants to jump on somebody that's trying to hold their restaurant to a certain standard.
That's it.
Just because I play twerking music don't mean you have to stand up. If I play gangsta hood music, do I need to pull out my gun and start shooting in the air?
Set it off for this motherfucker.
That was the point that I raised.
Like, come on, man. Yeah. You can't hold yourself steady and just twerk in the chair? Or just dance a little bit while you're in the chair. I mean, goddamn.
So
and then people blame the alcohol. They serving the alcohol or whatever it is. Okay, well, control the amount of alcohol you drink.
So wait, Kenny, are you trying to police women's bodies?
No, I'm not trying to police their bodies. They can twerk in a chair. They don't have to stand up in public and twerk on furniture like a goddamn child. That's just facts. The music made me do it. No,
this is too.
Yeah.
The music made no. If I listen to music that makes me want to rob people, I'm not gonna go around and rob you.
I listen to that all day. I don't want to go hoodie and mask down. Well, I want to go hoodie and mask down on these niggas that got these PS5s. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go robbing niggas.
Go fucking rob you or somebody. If I in the goddamn restaurant I see somebody I don't like and they start playing Nuck If You Buck or Fuck You, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go over there and start fighting a dude. Because I have self-respect. I have control of what my emotions and stuff. If somebody comes to you over and over again to a table and tells you, "Hey, can you please stop doing it?" Please adhere to what that owner is saying. Don't say fuck it and then start doing it and then play victim when he tells you, hey, get the fuck out.
And that's the thing. That's the problem I be having with it.
You're not even going to get on your mom's furniture when the twerking music is playing. You going to get on your mom's furniture and start twerking on her furniture? Please tell me you're going to do that. Somebody please show me a video of you getting on her furniture, on her glass window with your hands on her.
I want you to shoot it and then shoot another minute afterward.
Right.
Let me see if that bat on them hands ain't flying.
But which is the crazy part, which is the point I brought up on the timeline. I was like, okay, say you having a kickback, right? And you got your coffee table in there. There's people in there, twerking music come on. You step out, go get a drink. You come back, somebody standing on your coffee table twerking. On your glass coffee table twerking. How would you respond to that? Would you be polite? Would you be understanding because the music is playing?
Off my table.
Bingo. So how can you go to somebody else's situation and do that?
Let's add more context to that. You didn't see them get on the table.
Exactly. You didn't told them 2 times.
Don't get on. You didn't told them.
Hey, y'all chill.
You can do whatever you want. Don't get on this table.
Right.
You can twerk a little bit. Don't get on this table.
Right.
I go outside. I give me a little drink. I come back in. You on this goddamn table.
I gotta put hands on you.
What I'm supposed to do now?
I gotta put hands on you. I gotta
be like Martin.
Right.
Y'all ain't gotta go home, but y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Right. Fact of the matter, bro, is what a lot of black people refuse to admit. Is certain black people only understand ignorance.
Yes.
That's a fact. You can come to somebody and try to level with them on a reasoning playing field. Say, man, can y'all please just chill, man? I got this such and such. Because in the video, again, it came out, you see him doing that. He's pleading. His voice is not high. He's not aggressive. Like, hey, y'all chill out, relax, da-da-da-da. It ain't that. He's talking to him. He's trying to reason. Like, hey, look, man, can y'all please just chill, bro? Like, just don't stand on the table. Don't stand on the booth or whatever. If y'all want to dance or whatever, you know, just tone it down. So for somebody to hear that, right? Somebody with some common sense and some home training, he's gonna be like, you know, all right, man, hey, bro, don't even worry about it, bro. I'm gonna chill. My bad. I didn't know. They heard that and proceeded to do the same thing again. So
took
it's
it
like,
as a sign of him disrespecting them.
Right.
Y'all in his establishment.
Bingo.
In his establishment.
Would you want that at your establishment?
And then wait, let me add this too. Cause say he would have had security in there, right? And you would have sent security over there if you caught him doing it again and say, hey, make them get out. And they would have said, no, I ain't going nowhere. I paid my da-da-da-da. And the security would have tried to put them out. They'd try to fight the security.
Yep. Got them their food and said, hey, bro, y'all can't eat here.
Right. So it's like, again, accountability is important. That's what I was talking about. Home training. My home training is not going to allow me to go to no damn restaurant and stand on a table on the glass. Like what?
Turn it into something else. That's what they're trying to do. Turn his restaurant to like one of these Sunday brunch spots. That
Bingo.
You got a section.
Ain't it.
You
said this ain't
there,
it.
you know,
Bingo.
like the address or something. And you sitting there, you can sit on the furniture,
right,
and buy a whole 3-6 bottles.
He say, no, baby, this is an upscale restaurant.
This is a restaurant.
Calm down.
You can still. He's trying to put it to where you can still have upscale, but you can still enjoy our culture's music.
Right.
Facts.
Like you can still come here dressed nice and stuff, but you can still hear, you know, goddamn, whatever you want, twerking music or whatever it is that you can just vibe to. You ain't gotta hear the goddamn elevator music all the time.
Right.
With the fucking lights all dim and shit. Yeah. And chill. But
So, I mean,
people want to turn
unreal.
to something else that they see instead of what it is.
Always.
Fuck
Always.
all that, man.
So you got to take accountability for your actions, bro. They was dead wrong. Period. You know what I'm saying? No way around that. So at the end of the day, I definitely commend him. I seen people on the timeline talking about, oh yeah, this is how you commit business suicide by going and doing that. You know what happened after that video came out?
His shit is 2 months reserved.
Bingo.
And that bitch was about 2 months reserved when I tried to go there.
Bingo.
Booked up.
Business is booming. Recently on the I Am Athlete podcast, if y'all are familiar with it, shout out to Brandon Marshall, shout out to Ocho Cinco, Channing Crowder. They entered into an interesting discussion, and we're going to play a little bit from it, and I want to get y'all's responses to that. The title of this video is, what type of woman does a man need to be successful? And I'm just going to play it.
Who are you? What is your perception of a woman? What box do you put a woman in, right? Because I think a lot of us men, and I think this new age man is breaking the mold. You cook, you clean, you stay at home.
That's old.
We are the generation to break the mold of cook and clean. Bro, my wife is a go-getter. My wife does real estate and she just grinds and she tells me, baby, give me 200,000, I'll bring you 290 back. That's what the black man needs to thrive for. As a black woman that knows she's gonna grind and knows what she wants to do. That's what young men need. Do not get somebody that's gonna ride your coattails.
That's true.
Someone to provide me with a little structure.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, with a little structure. The pendulum is even. It's not lopsided.
When you find the one, they look at you and say, if you don't fix this, I'm out of there. You know,
You
hey, you gonna tighten up, right?
I need to be with an independent woman because they not selling for no bullshit. They are strong as not necessarily a headache, but a challenge. They're gonna push you.
Yes, right.
If you want to be with a dependent woman, she's dependent. She's gonna depend upon that check. So when things go south, she's gonna hit the pockets.
I truly believe, man, we're supposed to challenge our women to be better, you know, and it's constructive criticism and vice versa. And I think it's more so women challenging us men to be better in certain areas. And I know for my wife personally, she has looked at me in so many different areas, and it's like, you know, I didn't get it at the time, but now I was like, dang, like she made me better.
Thoughts?
Everything they said was the truth, man. Everything they said was the truth. You know what I'm saying? These days, we don't need no dependence, man. Need a woman that's going to be a go-getter, man. All the way to the wall and going to hustle for us. Not just for her, for us.
Right.
A lot of women don't even know what that look like. They're afraid to go get it by themselves. Or they taught to just depend on the dude all day. Like the old generation. That's just what it is.
Yeah, man. I look at it from a perspective of the thing about it is, right, is that you're going to only be as successful as your circle or the people that you interact with, right? So I equate it to like friendships. If I'm successful, it would behoove me to surround myself with successful people if I want to progress and I want to go farther. If I'm the only successful person in the room, I'm going to hit a ceiling because the people around you serve as motivation for where you're trying to get to. So if you got a gold digger on your arm or a chick that's just trying to ride your coattail to wherever it is that y'all trying to go, she's an anchor.
Yep.
But when you got a woman that's a hustler and a grinder that's going to make her own money and do what needs to be done to further the situation of the family, that's going to motivate you as a man to, I can't slip. I'm going to go above and beyond to make sure that I can at least keep up with what she's doing, but, you know, preferably exceed it. So I definitely feel like the type of woman that's around you is super important and imperative as far as how successful you are as a man.
Go ahead, Kenny.
I don't know what you want me to say on that.
Here's a
I
question.
need a better question.
Your ideal woman in terms of like helping you progress. Like what do you need to see when you turn to the right of you in order to motivate you to like accomplish, you know, more in life? What do you need to see in the woman next to you for that?
Otis, what do you need to see next to you?
Or let me add on to that. Or do you feel like the woman next to you matters in regards to how successful you are as a man?
Yeah, she definitely matters. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Some things just click with certain women. Your connection. Every woman is different, like we was talking about earlier. Like you can have a bag, you know what I'm saying? She can make 100,000 and, you know what I'm saying, have a good personality and stuff like that. But sometimes it be looks. Sometimes it's just things like, let's say you get into an argument and you trying to have a discussion and she's always yelling. You know, you want to tone it down and just talk, but she's always on 10. She can never tone it down just a little bit, or she walk around slamming doors all the time, stuff like that. Like some men can deal with that for a long time. Some men can't. I'm 32 now. So the first time you do that, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because if we having a discussion like that, I'm gonna tell you, hey, I understand you upset, whatever, let's tone it down a little bit, like let's talk. But if you say no, F this and F that, and cool. I know that we can never have a discussion because if we get into it over something like this and it's small, just imagine if something big come up.
Right.
So I'm good off that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why with me, like I see certain red flags early and I go ahead and, you know, adjust how I need to. So I think, so with me, like, it's hard. Like I said, it's hard to say exactly what I'm looking for, but at the end of the day, more like I always say, peace, understanding, patience, like somebody that can be able to, one, be on my level, be versatile, and just be able to just chill. Like, cause shit, we got a lot going on all the time. So just someone that's chill, man. Someone that got a solid foundation, that don't need me. You know what I'm saying? That is looking to see how they can improve me like I'm trying to improve them. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard because a lot of people right now are selfish. They out just for themselves. They don't know how to work as a team. And so that's my experience now with dating. People don't understand teamwork. It's always, what can you do for me? How can you build me? How can you save me? You know what I'm saying? So
I think I'm not one that predicates off of the success of my partner. Like, I don't need my partner to be like on the same level I am, like a competition wise. That's how I feel it is. Like, if I say I want an independent woman, I need her to push me hard, and then when she's pushing me hard, I need to be able to push her hard. No, I just want her to be happy with what she's doing. Either she's making $40,000 or she's making $200,000. As long as she's happy with what she's doing. Because if that woman is, you know, you say she's independent, she's making $200,000, but she comes home angry. She's not happy. It's not fulfilling her needs or what she wants. You know what I'm saying? It's just not something that she really wants to do. She's just doing it for the money. Then that relationship is not going to work. We are not going to work because you're not fulfilled as a woman as yourself because you're just trying to chase that bag. You're just trying to chase a certain clout. Like, I live this lifestyle.
Right.
You know, and we all like nice things. You know, I like nice cars. I like a nice house. I want certain things like that. But at the end of the day, you always want to be happy. You want to be comfortable with what you're doing.
Facts.
And I don't want my relationship predicated on, okay, hey, I'm making $100,000 a year. You making $40,000. You need to step it up. Or if it's vice versa, if I was making $40,000 a year and she making $100,000, but I'm happy with what I'm doing. You know, I come home, I'm excited. I enjoy what I'm doing. Why should I be forced to want to do better? Like, if I'm comfortable with making my $40,000 a year, I live comfortably. I don't ask for more than what I can afford. I don't try to provide more than what I can afford. I don't think I will vibe right with someone that wants to push me to do more than what I'm happy with doing, how I'm living, how my lifestyle is living. I think that's where people fall short with. They you know, they get with somebody that's making less than them and they try to push them to do more. And push them to do more. I want you to be on my level. I want you to be on my level. And they're like, hey, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm comfortable where I'm at. I am enjoying where I'm at. I'm mentally stable. I'm emotionally stable. Why can't I just sit here and, you know, enjoy myself? You know what I'm saying? Now, there's people that come into the relationship and they making $40,000 a year and want a Birkin and want a Range Rover. Now I need to push you to, hey, you want that? Well, we need to make steps to do that shit.
Right.
But if we come in a relationship and you know I'm happy with making my $50K, and you know you making your $60K, and you say, hey, I want to make more. Okay, I'm gonna help you do more. But when I say I'm happy with the amount of money I'm making, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm happy. I'm comfortable with what I'm doing. I don't need you to keep pushing me to keep on doing more. I don't need that to be like your satisfaction or dissatisfy you because I only make so much money. Because then at that point, you're not in a relationship to be with me. You're in a relationship for the accolades and the money to live a certain lifestyle.
Yeah, which is why I can never entertain nothing like that. You know, I think another point about like having a woman that's a hustler and why I feel like they would propel you is because it's much easier to take risks as a man when you know that your girl got you if it go bad.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, most people, right, get to a certain amount of money that they making and they get complacent. And they're like, okay, I'm cool here. But the people that like excel and like do extraordinary things, it's like they had to take risks to get there. And it's much easier to take that risk when you know, okay, look, if it fails, I know that, you know, my bills is going to be paid and I'll be straight. Rather than not having that and you on the risk like, man, this, you know, I don't know. If it go bad, I don't know. So I would say that having a like hustler as a woman and a woman that has her own bread will propel you because it makes it easier for you to push the envelope and for you to try to, you know, progress your situation in that way. That's definitely my opinion on that.
Just don't. I'm definitely not with somebody that's just a goddamn leech.
Yeah, hell no.
I'm not with that.
Hell no.
You know, unless I'm making billions of dollars, you know, like a Jeff Bezos or something. You just there as a statue, a trophy.
NDA.
It's exactly what you are. So I mean, if we're talking about just like you know, in this lifestyle we live now, everybody has to. It's a 2 household income.
Facts.
It has to be.
Facts.
And now a leech can be more than financially too. They can be just your emotions, draining the shit out of you.
Valid point.
You know,
Valid
what I'm saying?
point. Preach.
So shit like that, you got to be worried about too. Like again, peace, man. Once you get to a certain age, man, you honestly, it's to a point where so much shit go on in the world, you just want to get back home.
Right.
Like that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we really gotta, you know what I'm saying, be thankful for, you know what I'm saying, even to and from the store, you know, shit like that. Wild shit happening all the time. So you know what I'm saying? So when you got stuff like that on your mind, people have kids, people have a wife, people, you know what I'm saying? Like you already have enough responsibilities and enough things on your plate. Adding to somebody else that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, alter that, like you ain't got time for that.
Facts. I think y'all boys summed that up pretty well. All right, moving on to the next story. This just broke. Meek Mill. My boy was driving down the street. They say in a $400,000 car. If I had to guess, I would say it's the Maybach. And he pulled up on some kids. I think it was like 8 or 9 of them that was out there selling waters. They was trying to raise money for something. I can't remember for exactly what. Maybe a football team, basketball team, whatever. And Meek ends up rolling the window down and hands them a 20. And, you know, the dude, like, he say, you know, what we supposed to do with the 20? Like, we supposed to split. Meek say, man, I gave y'all 20. Y'all go ahead and split that up. And Meek's recording this as he's giving them the 20. So I want to get y'all opinion on, like,
I didn't know he recorded it.
Yeah, hold on real quick, man. Let me
That
find
nigga
the video.
recorded it. That nigga shouldn't have recorded it. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, that was my only issue with
So
the
they wouldn't even
situation.
known about it if he didn't put it out there.
Support what we supporting though? What is we supporting? The water hustle. But what is we supporting? Honestly, young black man. My mama, big bro. We out here selling water, trying to start. We support y'all. The water, no chop. My mama sold it, bro. We out here trying to make. Bro, you can't blame me one time, big bro. Y'all not gonna split it. What you say, gave them, big bro? Don't put your hand in my car. Big bro. Big bro, they want me one time, Meek. Yo, I just gave y'all money, man. Not gonna split it.
Man, y'all gotta split that money, man. It's $20.
Thoughts?
That's fucked up.
Hey, no, it ain't. It really ain't. Because I thought it was fucked up before I heard it. You know what I'm saying? $20 and you record it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say it was going to like some type of good cause. Them niggas
water.
was like,
They was hustling
man,
water.
we just hustling water.
Them niggas said they trying to stay off the streets.
Man,
That's
stop
exactly
it, man.
what they just said.
Okay,
in that
that's
video.
still like, hey, bro. Them niggas look like they got some nice clothes on. They look like they got families. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
Hear that, dog.
So you saying
outta
he
here.
should have gave more money?
No.
Or you should have saying he just should have not gave any at all if he was gonna give 20.
If he wouldn't have gave nothing, they'd have called him everything. $20 is good enough.
Be great. Be grateful.
Be grateful.
Nah, I don't.
You know how many bums I pass up in a day and don't give them no money? Come on, bro.
Yeah, but them bums didn't live their life. These kids just here working for whatever
Man,
they can
them
get.
niggas
They out
ain't
there with
working.
some water.
Man, he gave him
I mean,
$20 for some
he gave
water.
him $20,
and
but-
he didn't take the water.
But you sitting there.
He gave him $20 and didn't take the water. So that was basically a whole tip.
You sitting there recording that shit, dog.
They got to keep the product.
Yeah, he
I don't
shouldn't have
approve that
recorded.
shit. You ain't sitting there recording that shit. And then when they touch your car, get off my car.
No, he said don't reach your hand in my car. He didn't say
No, he
not
said-
touch the
he
car.
said don't touch
he
my
said,
car.
No, he said don't put your hand in the car. He said don't put your hand in the car because the nigga was putting his hand all through the window and shit. Like, bro, like, hey, bro, like, nigga. Come on,
Alpaca.
I don't care about that shit, dog.
Facts, bro.
Yeah,
care about that shit, dog. Fuck that.
Yeah, man. My whole thing when I first seen the video, I didn't really have an issue with the 20. I didn't because I felt like let me explain.
I didn't have a problem with the 20 either, but when you start recording that shit,
the 20 just sound funny. But look, let me explain.
8 niggas.
Because they out there selling waters for $1 a piece. I'm sure. So if I give you 20, that means I done got rid of the whole case for you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like if it's that important, you know, you out here, you trying to get this case up. I gave you 20, I ain't take no orders. So just like Smooth said, I'm basically like paying you for nothing, and you can still double up, make 20 on the orders that y'all selling.
Exactly.
If y'all out here hustling like that.
Exactly.
So I didn't have an issue with that. My issue was with the recording. Why are you recording yourself, giving 8 kids $20 and saying split it. That's the problem that I have with it.
Oh, that's childish.
I'm like, come on, dog.
In
Like
the 90s, that shit would have been cool.
That nigga did that shit on purpose, dog. Tell me, that nigga did that shit on
crazy,
purpose,
bro.
dog. Because he knew it was gonna cause an uproar. You a fucking rapper that make millions of dollars.
He's like, come on, man, bless my game, man.
And you give a kid a $20 bill, nigga. You ain't get.
But why you want a handout?
You didn't give a water.
20
He ain't getting a
balls.
handout.
Because you see the road? Because you see the rate?
They didn't want a handout. They selling water.
You gave him a 20 and didn't take the
You didn't went
water.
into a goddamn strip club and threw thousands of dollars for bitches shaking their ass, and you see some kids on the corner. You just gonna give them
Doesn't
a 20?
matter how much. So if he'd have gave him
just gonna get-
100,000, he'd have been a stand up nigga, right?
No, I'm
He
saying
gave him a $20. He gave him $20, didn't take the water. That's a stand up nigga, right?
No, you can afford more than $20. That's just real.
You know what I'm saying? Because I get this cat by my crib. I know he ain't homeless, but I know he sells shit. He sell like water, soda, and all that shit. A lot of times I don't even take the soda or the water. I just give him the $5 just for him standing out there because I know
Matt,
you hustling something.
Matt, me and you done gave a kid a pair of Jordans.
That's
that
real.
was just walking down the street. He wasn't selling nothing. We gave him a pair of Jordan, $200 pairs of Jordans.
We seen his
$200 pair of
shoes all bust up though.
And then what did he say when we gave him the shoes?
Oh,
My
yeah.
uncle got
he did
30
say
pairs
that.
of
I wanted to
Jordans.
take
You know
all
what
my
I'm saying?
shoes back.
Did you take your shoes back?
I wanted to, but I'm too much of a real nigga. If I give it up, it was meant for me to be.
No, I'm saying because he
come out my hand.
he
anyway.
know he had more than he had
Something
more
like
than
that.
20. He know he had more than 20.
My thing is this.
If I know I got more than 20, I done seen a nigga on a corner, a bum. I done gave $50 to. I done gave it to him because I had it on me. I'm just.
You more generous than me.
I ain't giving them $50 to nobody.
The most a bum ever got for me was
If I see a kid out
nigga,
there
get off
hustling
me.
and they walk up to me and say, "Hey man, I'm trying to get out this. They out there hustling. They out there. Kids selling some goddamn water on the corner."
Yeah, but he bought a whole case. Did you not hit B?
$20, nigga.
Yeah,
I
a
can
whole
afford
case.
$20.
He gave him a whole case though.
Nigga, you didn't pay more than that for a goddamn meal at Wendy's.
Okay.
This is my issue with it, as far as the people that got an issue with the amount. Because we've seen situations to where somebody will donate $1,000 to a cause,
They could have gave more.
and they'll get harassed for that, or they'll get talked down to that. We've seen situations where rich people donate $10,000 to people. They say, "Oh, that's it." $20,000.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
that's
supposed to
it.
give you my wealth.
So it's like the amount of money is not the issue for me. It's the recording, and it's not just Meek. I got a problem with everybody that do that, bro. Like especially people that be walking up on homeless people, waking them up. Hey, yeah, man, I just wanted to give you, sandwich and $20.
And they
record,
record.
and it's like you waiting on him to cry and like perform for the money. Like that whole situation is just corny to me. I never liked that.
I be seeing them videos on fucking Facebook, bro. Them videos where them niggas will record, like they'll have a car open on purpose, like with the windows down, with with a MacBook, iPhone, and all that shit, where a lot of homeless people hang out at, right? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them videos, the homeless dude will just sit by the car and wait for the guy to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like basically you recording to see if these niggas gonna steal from you.
Right.
Because they at a lower class of life than you. That's fucked up.
Right.
You need to be punched in your fucking face.
Right. Which is the issue with it. If it's genuine and it's from the heart, you don't need no camera to record that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I done gave people countless amounts of money countless times, bro. I will never pull out a camera and record it. It just feels awkward.
Never.
Like because if I'm in that situation, I don't like that. That's embarrassing. Like I'm at my wit's end. I'm doing terrible. And then you gonna put a camera in my face. I'm looking my worst. I'm doing
Just to
terrible.
give me something.
Just to give me something. And then not only after that, you hold it there to see my response.
If you gonna record it and you gave them kids $20, I have a problem with the amount. That is me. If you gonna record it and you hand them kids $1,000, okay, cool. You didn't hand some kids selling some water $1,000.
Well, if they would have handed him $1,000,
there would have been no problem.
I bet they would have said
What they
something.
would have said?
Why didn't you give more?
No, they wouldn't have, dog. No, they wouldn't have, dog. They gave their kids $1,000. I bet they wouldn't have said nothing. I bet. I guarantee they wouldn't have said nothing. But you gave 8 kids $20 and told them to split it up.
Yeah, that right there flagrant. But that's the thing. I don't think he gave them the 20. I think he just bought them out. That's just like in the dope game or whatever. If you got somebody come up on the block, say, bro, I'm gonna just buy out your whole pack. I'm not giving you the money. It's just I'm about to buy your whole pack. So here, take this money and then go flip what you was doing, and that's gonna be double.
He wouldn't have bought them out because if you got a 24 pack and he gives them $20, there's still 4 bottles left.
There with an 18 pack.
Nigga.
They came out there with an 18 pack. They had some change left over.
Nah, but look though, how much do a pack of water cost? $4, right?
Yep.
But if they sell them
I gave
for
you
$1
5
each,
cases.
but if they sell them for $1 each, they still gotta make profit off. They didn't buy them out.
No, you gonna make profit.
If you bought them out, you would have paid the exact amount for each bottle.
But did you still make profit, Kenny?
Yeah, but I didn't. No.
That's not buying them out. That's not buying them out.
Oh my God!
If you buy somebody out, you buy the product for what it is, and you buy that price of each product.
Fuck that.
So if
they were selling that water for $10, and he gave him 20, then he wrong.
If it's 18 bottles and they're $10 a bottle, he needs to buy each bottle, and that's how buying them out. You don't say, "Oh, you got 18 bottles. I know you selling them. I know the pack costs $5, but you got a 20 pack. I'm gonna give you $20 and say I bought you out." No, because I could have made $24 off of this. Instead, I only made $20.
But he wasn't gonna never sell that though. You don't drink the water.
You don't know what he would have did. You don't know what he did.
Do you drink the water at the hotel?
If you say they bought them out, they didn't buy them out.
Do you ever drink the water at the hotel?
Wait. Look. Let me explain it, because you just said, okay, I only made 20 off of this when I would have made 24. That's not true, because I didn't take the bottles. You kept the bottles.
Right.
All I did was come up and tip you. That's it. And you still can go buy 5 new cases.
Start over
and make.
You got 44 now, so you got 40.
You know what I'm saying? $100+ without losing no inventory. If you a real hustler,
that 20,
you flip.
That 20, you buy 5 cases, yeah.
Exactly. Or he could have went bought some candy then, some chocolate.
Y'all talking about some kids here. Y'all want some kids on the goddamn busy highway selling bottles of water. Where you could just say, "Hey, take this grand and go the fuck home." Take this grand, go home and relax.
If they take that grand, they not going home, bro. That's the thing.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I know that, bro. They not going home. Why? You just gave me 1,000. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 50. I'm gonna go to the store and get 100 cases, and we gonna come back out there and flip. They are out there hustling, bro. Because which is another thing for context. They had somebody comment on the video and they was like, "Yeah, I be in that area all the time. Them niggas just be hustling savage like they be all on your car trying to sell the waters all the time. It ain't even no football team or nothing. They say the boys just be out there hustling like that. So it's like it's different. Like if you give them 1,000, cool. They gonna split it 8 ways. That's what, $80 or something like that a pop, something like that. They put it in their pocket, and I'm gonna take 20 and go to the store, give me a couple more cases, and we back out of here.
And I'm gonna go back on my corner on a new corner by myself.
Right. So again, which is why I didn't have an issue with the amount. I had an issue with the filming of it. Yeah. And then for you to be on film saying, "Hey, split that." That's my issue. It's just like, come on, fam.
That's real.
Come on, bro.
I wouldn't
record. If you film it, don't
I did have an issue
goddamn
with
$20.
He could have gave all the kids $20.
If you
that too, he could have.
He gave all the kids 20. That would have been
down, but
he still would have got crucified.
But he was in the right and wrong, so fuck it.
Yeah. Okay. Next subject, man. We're gonna get into the quick hit segment. All right. First question is ghosting considered closure in a relationship to y'all?
In a relationship, we talking about boyfriend and girlfriend, or we talking about like you can't say relationship and ghosting. Okay, come on now.
Dating.
Okay, so when we say dating,
this nigga go, man.
I mean, there's different versions of dating, dog. There's we're exclusive version dating.
You're exclusive.
We're
exclusive.
dating. I'm talking to other people, but I'm only fucking you. Or there's that we just go on dates.
What's considered ghosting?
Nah, you exclusive.
We know what ghosting is.
Y'all ghosting, and you.
I mean, so let's say
what level are we?
Hold
at?
on,
exclusive. We're exclusive. We right before the boyfriend girlfriend.
So let's say
that's not close.
Let's say we both just stop. I stop text. I don't text you good morning. As you know, normally I text you good morning. Okay, I don't text you good morning. Mm-hmm. You don't text back either. We just never text each other no more.
Y'all was never exclusive. Y'all was never exclusive.
So what?
That's not exclusive.
That's closure to me. It seems like nobody was interested.
That's not exclusive date. That's not exclusive date.
Bro, that's happened to me, bro.
Nigga, y'all wasn't exclusive.
We wasn't exclusive.
No, y'all wasn't.
But that happened to me though.
I mean, I've done that too.
Because what happened was, so I was texting her. You know what I'm saying? She would never text me. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me just see. She just so happened to move way across town. So I was waiting for an excuse anyway. So
I was waiting for it.
So I hit her one morning. She said, she responded back, cool. I'm like, bet, okay. So I didn't text back for like 3 days. She never hit me. I said, oh, cool. I hit her again. We text, having, conversing all day. Boom, cool. I was like, all right, let me do it again. I did it again. This time for like a week. She didn't text back. So I just said, fuck it. There it is right there.
She never hit you back ever again.
And then what happened was I went to the gym to work out one time and ran into her, and she brought her partner down, and so they want to have her confront me and shit. And I'm like, you haven't texted me.
On that nigga, man.
You haven't texted me neither, nigga. What? This is over.
That nigga say she ran down on me when she seen me.
Dog, trying to pull me off the court, bro. No.
She's standing there, hand on her hip.
No.
Nah.
No.
Yes, you nigga.
Her and her homegirl, Baby D. She got Baby D with her.
Look what I got, Baby D.
Chasing him around the court.
That oatmeal cream.
Get your ass out of my face.
Yeah, I would say ghosting is considered closure because everybody don't handle in a relationship well.
That's real, man.
Speaking from a male perspective, it'd be a lot of times you would try to break up with a woman, right? And you would try to tell her in the most polite way possible. Look, baby, I'm gonna explain this to you, man. I feel like, this situation is just not going how we need it to go, and I feel like you deserve better than me, and I feel like we should go our separate ways.
How you gonna tell me I deserve
Bingo. So now you gotta plead with her as to why she should let you break up with her. And it's just like, fam.
Man, a lot of us niggas be fucking up though.
How?
Because niggas, we'll tell them everything we can to get them draws. And then once we get them draws, it's like, you know what? It ain't really what I thought it was, baby. Hey. So I don't think this ain't going nowhere.
But so she's supposed to stay? She chose to stay.
Or did he lie?
He lied. That's what I'm saying.
How did he lie though?
A lot of niggas come in there lying.
How did he lie?
Do you believe in post-nut clarity? Yes or no? Exactly.
I ain't got no more to drink. I
know we need some more to drink.
Hey, check the camera.
Hell no, we got plenty of time.
Yes, I do believe in post-nut clarity. But here's the thing nowadays. I keep it a buck from the jump.
Right.
I just want to fuck. Excuse my language. I'm trying not to cuss it no more for YouTube purposes.
Right.
If I just want to hit, I just want to hit. And I try to put that blatantly out there.
Right.
Now, if after I hit and I try to leave and you want to stay around, well, yeah, you got to get ghosted. Because I told you, hey, I ain't trying to do this. His sex wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be.
Do you tell him that?
You got to take a separate part.
Do you tell him that though?
Hell no, I'm telling the sex as good as I thought it was going to be. Nigga, what?
That mean you ain't. That mean you lying, right?
No,
that mean you lying. That mean you lying. That mean you lying. Because you only leaving because the sex garbage.
She didn't ask me about sex. I just said this. No, I said it ain't gonna add up to what I want to be. If the sex ain't good, we not gonna match.
Okay,
right?
so okay. If everything else right and the sex not on,
we not matching.
Okay, that means if you don't tell her that, hey man, your sex is just garbage.
Nah,
if you don't say that,
no. Now if she asks what is not matching, then I gotta be like, well.
Since she asked,
you a starfish.
Don't make me say this. Kevin saying, don't make me say this.
Don't make me say this. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is what it is. But I'm gonna tell you, we ain't not matching. And cool, that's what it is. But a lot of niggas go in there and they try to finesse every single way. They say, hey, yeah, I'm single, but I'm trying to look and settle down, blah, blah. Right. You look good. I like you. I love you, blah, blah, blah. All this other shit. Then they start hitting 5-6 times and they get tired, get bored like us men do. You hit same chick 5-6 times, sometimes they get boring because they sex ain't as good as they thought it was.
Facts.
And then we try to, slowly back off with, I'm not trying. Then they're going to be like, press you with the question. Mm-hmm. What you mean you ain't trying to do all that? Because, nigga, you didn't told me this. You didn't told me that. Now, what you mean this and that? Now, that's when you got to ghost.
Valid. Oh.
Well, sometimes when they, it's like too much. You know what I'm saying? When they be, what's what I'm looking for? They just they've never had a person like you before. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so it's just ecstatic to have.
And it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, chill down. Like, calm down a little bit. Like, sometimes that shit can get a little too much too.
I think ghosting is good before the dating stage. Like whenever you know what I'm saying? There's a point when you're talking to women like we really not good for each other.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still gonna try to find a way. She's still gonna try to find a way to make it right.
True.
And then y'all know it ain't right. So you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden it's just like, you know what? The best way to not make this happen, because a lot of things that aren't good for you are the best things that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that goddamn honey bun, but if I keep on seeing it in my face over and over again, I'm gonna want to eat it.
It's like a song too on the radio.
So the best way to do it is to ghost it, not see it. I'm not gonna text you. I'm not gonna text you. I'm not gonna text you. I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna. And slowly and surely, then you start to forget about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think is good about ghosting. Because when you sit there and you know something that you really want and you know it's not bad, it's bad. You know it's bad for you, but you still try to make closure with it. You're never gonna make closure because y'all still having conversation. Well, you know I like you a lot, but I just don't think we're really not good for each other. We're not. All of a sudden, I'm in your bedroom breaking your head.
Exactly.
Breaking your back out, and we starting the process over and over again.
Exactly. Which leads me to my next question. Smooth, how many times have you been talking to somebody, right? And you tried to break it off with her, and she let you walk smoothly?
That'll never happen in your goddamn life. Never. She can be intrigued from like just off your conversation for 3 days, bro. Bro, if you try to like you like in your head like nah, you know what I'm saying, nigga, she gonna want a full goddamn essay, a full speech on why we ain't gonna be together. Like nah, bro, gotta ghost you. That way, next time I pop up on you somewhere off the radar, you're gonna be and forgot everything, and it's gonna be new ground.
I'm back.
And you got to do ghosting the right way. Now, when I do ghosting, it's like you got to get a one-word response. You know what I'm saying like the okay, like LOL, ha ha ha, like, that's the kind of go. Let them off slowly. Don't just go straight cold turkey. Now you got a crazy. Now you crazy.
They still say you mean.
What the fuck wrong with you?
They still call you mean, Kenny.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You know why you don't do that? Because every time you respond to anything, it could be a one-word thing. You can put I on that bitch, nigga. She gonna think in her mind, I can still be with this.
Because you responded.
Back.
You responded. You gave them hope.
Exactly.
When women catch the glimpse, dog, they catch it. Dog.
I don't know.
They do, dog.
No.
You start getting one-word response. When women's got to start holding the conversation, they know something's up.
Yeah, but they gonna question you. They gonna be like, "Why you only say one word to me or two words to me?"
And
they gonna question you.
This is how you work the ghosting.
Both niggas
you act
ain't
like you ain't never seen it. You act like you ain't never seen it.
You just leave it like it is.
You know how you go somebody.
You sit your one-word response. Oh, LOL.
and then you keep tweeting and keep posting on
tweeting
Instagram.
Hey, that's
I know
hilarious.
he seen this.
Good morning. Be like,
I know he seen. Hey, have you had
LOL?
Have you had a few of them follow you again to see if you go follow them back?
Oh man,
No, because I don't pay attention to that shit. Honestly,
I've had a few of them do that.
definitely have. And even past that on Instagram, right? People will like message you or they like comment on something that you did. You posted on your story, and you will like try to dead the conversation. You will like double tap it. You'll put LOL, and they'll keep writing, keep noveling, keep writing paragraph.
So what you do?
Start responding.
But you gave the first hint.
True.
The double like, the LOL. You sent me a 30-word essay. I sent you a ha ha. You know what the fuck it is? I gave you a heart. Thanks.
That gotta change, man. Hey, matter of fact, everybody listen to this, bro. Instagram message etiquette. A double tap means the conversation is over. LOL, LMAO alone means the conversation is over. If he's giving you 1 word, 2 word, 3 word answers, or she's giving you 1 word, 2 word, 3 word answers, the conversation is over. Stop adding to it. Stop writing novels. Don't send back 3 or 4 sentences trying to spark a new conversation. No, that's not what that means. That means stop messaging me. Please.
Leave me alone. I hear you, but
no.
Damn. Are you happy now?
No.
Shit.
That gotta stop, bro. That's the most annoying thing in the world. And that's another situation. Like, how don't you know that you are being annoying? People need to start being more self-aware in that type of situation, bro.
They know.
I understand that you happy to be talking to the motherfucker that you may look up to, or the chick you may like, or whatever. You happy to be speaking to him. But you need to
and then want to send emojis, like the little annoyed emoji when they never respond.
Keep it at a minimum. Like, I post a story or something, comment on the 5th story I done posted in the last 3 months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, every post I put up there, you got a 10-page paragraph.
Don't find me on another social media telling me to check the other social media.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Bro.
I don't do the blocking people. I don't do that shit.
I try to be nice.
I just can't. I'm just gonna be like, all right.
You be blocking people?
I do.
Yeah,
I
he
ain't
do.
about to go back and forth with you, bro. That's what I be telling people all the time, bro. I be trying to be nice. I be trying to respond, this, that, and the third. But when it just keeps going, It's just like, fam.
Hey, I don't block nobody.
Wow,
Throw their ass in a general message, nigga. You'll never get them.
But see, I'm like,
you still get the notification.
Right.
Damn,
right.
I ain't know that.
Right. And I'm like OCD. So if I go into my messages and I see 10 in there,
You gotta
I gotta
look
get rid of them. I gotta
So what I
get rid
do?
of them.
Delete.
Boys is the master of delete.
That's real though. So we saw that to say, man, just be a little more self-aware, man. Come on, man.
Just ghost the right way. Don't just ghost after you hit. Nah, that's just disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
Ghost the right way. Just like my boy Smooth said in a previous episode. Change your location, move, change your number, all in the same day. So she can't find you and she can't get a hold of you. Shout out to Smooth and Sleazeball University.
Hey, at Sleazeball University, you don't get no estimation. You don't get one word answer, nothing. You just go out there a little with it. I hit, it was trash. Don't ever speak to her again.
Oh, shit.
Same for women, too. I mean,
right.
That's
shit.
real.
Right.
That dick was great. I'll never speak to him again. Matter of fact, how you 2 cell phones on you?
I still beat, though.
It's classic.
Hey, I think women start using that shit, too.
Real talk.
Oh, no, they can't, though.
They can.
They can, but they can't.
In this day and age, they can.
It would be funny, but...
Well, I love to see women on there talk.
Dog, y'all don't see how the fucking... The scene is changing.
I get what you're saying, but it's
women,
still...
you see Lori Harvey,
Yeah.
Larsa Pitt, dog, they are really changing the game. Actually,
Speaking of Larsa.
first it was Kim. She really started it, honestly.
I get what you're saying.
And then now Lori is really changing the game. Like, she don't get the heat.
Lori's a legend.
She don't get the heat like a lot of them do.
Reason she don't is because she don't talk.
She don't talk about it.
She just do what she do and go on about her business.
And guess who else you do that? Future. He just posted. They got an AP.
Hey.
You know they with Future.
Yeah. Speaking of Future, you bring me to another current event that happened. I forgot about. Recently, he got a chick pregnant. Video chick pregnant.
Another.
And he went in her DMs to try to convince her to get the abortion. He offered her $20,000 to get it. She said, hell nah, screenshotted the pictures and posted them online.
Damn.
What are y'all thoughts on like when you hear a story like that?
He didn't fucked up.
Now, mind you, this is like Future's like 9th kid, 8 kids, something like that. I don't know.
He didn't fucked up.
He gives no sympathy. He know what he grown.
He didn't fuck
He has
up,
no
dog.
sympathy.
You think I'm about to get a quick 20K when I can get 20K in
a month?
A year? Yeah, I mean a month. I mean, I don't know how much, the child support, how it's working, but
Well, rubber, nigga, damn.
Or
some spermicide, pull out something. There's so many other methods.
Go get clipped.
Go get clipped, nigga. You got enough.
Go get clipped.
Clip it up.
He say he trying to soy his royal oats.
Fuck that, bro.
Oh, yeah. I don't have no shit. She chasing the bag. He knew what she wanted.
He knew exactly what she wanted. You know what I'm saying?
20K, yo.
20 bag.
20K.
If
you
you'd
better
have said
say
a
that
meal,
20K for child support, nigga.
nigga, if you'd have said like 100 racks, she probably did it then. You got to make the money enticing. 20 racks, nigga, she gonna get that from you in 2, 3, 4 months.
These women are smart.
You know
they smart about it.
You didn't dragged out of hell, nigga.
She don't give a damn about him.
You didn't dragged out of hell.
Shit, I got a kid.
You know better, nigga.
And that's my thing. Like, at least, even if you're going to offer the Twinkie, like, make them sign NDAs, bro. You are a famous rapper that has a lot of, like, you are into a lot of situations that are toxic, whatever. Make these chicks sign NDAs before you smash. Like, if I hit, you can't say nothing ever, can't post nothing ever about me, or I'm taking you to court, and I'm taking everything you got. It's simple. You got legends out here like Drake that's doing it, you know what I'm saying, amongst other people. Every chick that mess with Drake, they sign an NDA. That's why you never hear nothing come out about it. You think he just ain't hitting nothing ever? No, that ain't how that works. If you want to smash, NDA. I need signatures. I mean, you can't say nothing once you leave this room about nothing that didn't happen.
That's real.
Future should be moving the same way. That's my opinion.
He's just not looking into the future at all.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there, boy.
His future is mighty expensive.
Good shot. I see what you did there. All right, moving on to the next one. This gonna get a little more serious. When did you realize your time as a young man was ending, and it was time to be a man? And how did you make that transition? We're gonna go down the line.
Damn. I remember I seen this one post on Twitter that said, you don't remember the last time that you was actually a kid. The last time you actually played on the park. Like, you didn't realize that was the last time.
Yeah.
That shit is wild. So What's the question again?
Oh my God.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I'm just saying, like, I don't realize that shit. Like,
okay, the question is, when did you realize your time as a young man was ending, and it was time to be a man? And how did you make the transition?
I think it's when
Ain't it though?
when I finally like got out of basic training in the military. You know what I'm saying? Because I went to college. I didn't go into the military till I was 23. You know, so I was in college. I was partying, drinking, not going to school. You know, academic probation, fucking up, whatever. But I really didn't feel like I was a man. You know, I still had my parents, my mom, my dad, you know, to help me out when I needed anything. Even though I still worked, made a lot of money still back then. Damn, I made a lot of money back then. Me and B. But anyways, yeah.
Speak of that, man.
You know, what happened to that
shit.
damn money? But yeah, and then when I finally got a basic training, I was like, shit. Like, I really got to really wake up for work every morning. I got to go, you know, do PT every morning. I got to, you know, make sure I pay this house note, this bill, buy my food, you know, my car insurance. I'm really like on my own. I'm not doing anything. I got to hold myself accountable for shit now.
Right.
Like, that's when I realized, okay, I got to man up and start doing some shit. Like, yeah, it was nobody else to look upon myself. I wasn't trying to look upon nobody else. I was just trying to make everything happen myself. Right. So I realized like that. At that point, I was like, shit, yeah, I got to man up and, you know, hold myself accountable for every action that I'm about to do right now.
Valid. We want to go next.
You said down the line. It's you, nigga.
Oh, it's me? I'll go. I would say that my transition, right, when I felt like I stopped being a young man, like turned into a full grown man, was when I had my baby. When I had Kenzie. I think that opened my eyes to a certain level of responsibility and a certain level of it gave me a different level of motivation. It's like I gotta move careful out here. I can't just act irrationally. And I think up until that point, I used to act irrationally because I'm very ego driven. So even in my relationship and even in my dealings with people and my dealings in my career and different things like that, it was all based on my ego. And my ego didn't coincide with it, then I'd just be off it. Like, I don't care, you know, whatever. Or, you know, what, this over with. And just with no regard for the consequences of said actions. Out and partying a lot, going to the club 3 or 4 times a week. Can attest to this. Yeah. You know, just out, just living and just being young and just like, you know what, whatever happens. I just deal with it, you know, whatever. But when you have a kid, when I had my daughter, it like sat me down and like forced me to plot my steps and stay 3 steps ahead on the chessboard. I don't know if y'all play chess, y'all familiar with it, but you know, common saying is that if you less than 3 steps ahead of the game, you behind. So I started living my life that way. I started setting things up. I stopped going out more. I started thinking more. I started thinking more of the future more. I started thinking about legacy more. And, you know, about how I want to be remembered and, you know, how, like, if I leave this earth and her life is not made easier based solely on my name, then I failed. So that's how my mind started thinking when I had her. So I would say at that point in time was when I realized, okay, I'm a grown man now. And I need to start thinking about my legacy, and I need to start just tightening up and just, you know, again, just staying sharp out here and just moving correctly.
I felt I had a couple, probably like 3, because every time I felt like I was a man, like, you know, reality hit me, and then it's like, okay, now let's see what you made of. You know what I'm saying? So I would say first, like I talked about the last part, first shit when I was 10. You know what I'm saying? Lost my pops, and then everybody was like, oh, you the man in the house. And I'm like, I don't know what that is.
10 years old.
10 years old, 4 brothers underneath them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to be a role model. You got to teach them this. You got to teach them that. And I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing anything about anything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I'm supposed to find my way and teach them along the way.
Right.
So that would be, I would say, one, when I was younger, I just automatically had more responsibility. You know what I'm saying? More than most people did. And then I would say probably like around like 19, I got a email from PV where they sent a letter home. My mama opened it up, called me, and she was like, yo, She was like, you either gonna come home or you gonna stay out there and get your grades together. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I ain't coming back home. So I'm gonna figure this out one way or another.
Man.
So I felt from then I was like, I stayed with my grandfather. I was just like house hopping, just trying to, again, find my way. I'm like, I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back home. I refuse. I ain't trying to go back to Beaumont, Port Arthur. Like, I refuse to go back. You know what I'm saying? So I would just, did everything I had to do and then end up getting a full-time job, you know what I'm saying, early. So I was like, bet. I felt like I made it at that point. 23 years old, a supervisor with staff, you know what I'm saying? So salary job. I'm like, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I feel like that's what it is. And I'm already, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I felt like I was ahead of the game because I'm thinking about, you know, I'm like, mom and dad, they married at 20, had 2 kids by that time, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm by myself, making good money, going out when I want to, you know what I'm saying? But then you living day to day, you know what I'm saying? Not really thinking about future stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because thinking that you made it. And so I would say probably once I got closer to 30, I felt like that's when my whole perspective of life changed too. And then again, it was partly because that's when my dad passed at 30. So I'm like, this is I feel like that was a milestone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once I got close to 30, because I ain't gonna lie, right before, probably like a month before my birthday, I called my mom one day. Had a lot on my mind. I just broke down. I didn't know what it was. We were just talking on the phone and I just broke down.
Oh, hit you at once.
Everything hit me at once. And I was like, damn, 30 around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like first is getting, you know what I'm saying, coming up is getting to 25. You know what I'm saying? You trying to hit that number. But then after that, it's like you don't really think about too much after that a lot of times. So you get caught so much up in just trying to survive, you don't get to live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once I hit 30 though, I feel like that's when I became more of a man. You know what I'm saying? Started reading more, started really taking care of my mental health more than just, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever. So, and I still got more to grow. Because I know once I have a child, that's going to change my mind frame again. So
no question about it.
I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? So.
For me, it was December 1st, 2014, when I moved back to Texas. When I knew my wife was going to depend on me to be everything I said I was going to be. And if anybody don't be, I'm a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? Like, however I got to go get it, I don't care how I got to go get it.
Right.
I'm going to go get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure whatever need to be in place at what time, it's going to be there. Don't ask me how I got there. Just know it's there. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big moment for me when I got out here. Goddamn, I slept on my nigga couch for 28 days. My nigga oldest crib, 28 days, got my own place. My wife said she wanted a house she wanted a house before we had a kid, so I gotta deliver. That's just me. I had 2 years to do it. You know what I'm saying? I told her 2 years. I did it. Well, when I first got back, I was doing it. Had a setback 3 months in. Goddamn. 4 months later, I was making the money. Making the money easily too. So it was just that moment right there. It just defined me as a man. Like I can go through shit and still rebound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can live in the mud. I can still, like, goddamn it, I can live in a nice place, but also still get dirty out here if I got to. Got to disappear for a minute because the money ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's what being a man is. You know what I'm saying? Like weathering the storm, not panicking. When shit happened, and this shit had already happened. It had already fucking happened. As a man, when the shit happened, it happened. Don't goddamn start crying and pouting around you, nigga. Pick the pieces up and put that chessboard back together, goddamn me. Put that puzzle back together. It's gonna work. Shit gonna work out. The shit gonna be dark when you first looking down that street, nigga. But just start picking piece by piece up, nigga. You gonna see that light. And that's how I always take it. No matter what go on in my life, no matter what pitfalls I done had, because I done had a lot lately. Well, not lately, but you know.
Yeah.
During that time frame from then to now, I done had a lot. I never complained about the shit. I never looked at it like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit should have went like this here. I can't control shit that I can't control. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I had to look at it as a man. I cannot control the things that's not in my power to control. So once I seen it like that, All right, bam. When you not panicking when shit happen, you a man. You a man. Because you know what it takes to get that shit right back up. A lot of people not built like that. A lot of us men are not built like that.
Facts.
They stay boys forever because soon as something happen, they go running and crawl and they goddamn lose their apartment, go stay back with moms for 3-4 years. You see these niggas 40 years old staying with their moms, living on couches, got kids out here. How you think your kid viewing you? You know what I'm saying? And that's how I always look at it. I'm like, man, I don't ever want my kid to look at me and say, Daddy, you a bullshit ass nigga. I be down. They have to kill me out here for that to happen. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, man, it's just interesting, man, just sitting here, you know, listening to y'all boys' stories because I was there for all of them. You know, I definitely remember how, you know, how taken aback we was when Kenny said he was deploying. And leaving all us, leaving everything that he did, you know, ingrained itself and ingratiated itself with all familiarity and just rolling the dice and going out there. I thought that was just some admirable shit for him to do, you know what I'm saying? And I can see how it changed him once he got out there. He came back a different person.
For sure.
Way more focused, way more mature, way more everything, you know what I'm saying? I was there when O was juggling the whole family on his shoulders because, you know, a lot of times, especially when you're the first and you're the most successful, you gotta kind of help everybody else out. That's just part of the game. And especially just like he said, he been the man of the house since he was 10. I was there to see that, you know what I'm saying? And see how that changed him and made him more mature mentally. Always been mature ever since I knew him. He hot-headed sometimes, but he's mature at the same time. Easiest person to talk to in the world, you feel me? So it was interesting to hear him bring that up, and then I immediately flashed to that. It's just like Smooth the same way. I remember when he met his wife, I think that was the most pivotal point, in my opinion, that turned his life around. Because once he met her, he turned into a totally different person. He was more focused. He was more determined. He started living with purpose.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting to sit here and hear these stories. I think that's like real pivotal as far as, you know, just in a man's life. Like once you find your purpose, most of our lives we spend living for other people, whether we acknowledge it or not. You know what I'm saying? It be on some, okay, you know, let me do this because my parents might have said this was the right move, or my OG might have said this was the right move, or let me try to, you know, do this to make them happy or to appease them. But it's not until we hit that point to where we start living for us and what our purpose is, whether that be your child or whether that be your baby or whether that be taking care of your family or whether that be establishing yourself as an individual, leaving your comfort zone to do that. I think at that point is when you turn into a man. So, you know, I just say all that to say, first of all, I want to commend all y'all boys because people tell us a lot of times, man, about how admirable they are as far as our friendship, because all of us are successful. And, you know, a lot of people that's admirable, they done seen the journey that all of us done took. And we could have easily went left, you know what I'm saying, and did things that wouldn't have us here today in the position we in, as successful we in, but we didn't. We stayed the course, found our purpose, stayed the course, and, you know, we reaping the benefits of that now. So I definitely want to commend y'all boys. Let me give a round of applause.
So who want to give me a hug first?
But I say, commend you too, B.
Definitely ain't hugging your ass.
Commend you too,
Who want to give me a hug first?
Because you definitely, for sure, like you were saying, like I definitely noticed that change too when Kenzie came.
For sure.
Then that whole time too,
I remember we spoke on that.
That whole 48 hours was.
I mean, I don't fuck with y'all like that.
Crazy.
But I mean, I fuck with y'all.
Real rap. But yeah, I think that was a dope ass question, man. Shout out to whoever sent that in. Next one is: would you prefer a woman who cooks and cleans, stays at the crib, housewife, or a woman who works?
I want a working woman that can do both.
Because she wants you to work. She wants you to be goddamn.
Look, I can do both. You could do both.
You know what I'm saying? She wants you to build stuff around the house. She wants you to fix the car. She wants you to pick this up. She wants you to be a man and work too. What's wrong with you? Want to say?
Like I said before, this lifestyle we live, this economy, is a 2-person household. Everybody got to work.
I got to cook. I got to get these ribs up there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be barbecuing for your family every holiday.
You might have to cook Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll cook Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You know what I'm saying? We might have to interchange cooking. But you got to be able to cook.
Yeah, but they're going to say, we can afford to get DoorDash.
No, we not DoorDashing. The DoorDashing is $50 a pop.
That's a fact. for
cold
6-piece
food when
wing.
it get there.
I know it's crazy, man. I'm gonna be door dashing this whole fucking week, dog. We got the whole fucking house packed up, bro. I feel broke already.
DoorDash, dog, you spend about $100 in 2 days.
Right.
Look, I spend $100 in 2 days, and that's just me by myself. I can't imagine 2 people.
Yeah, you don't want to imagine.
Oh,
You don't want to imagine.
But they don't want no damn McDonald's. They want Papados, Papacitos,
Lotus,
and it's
LA
so
Fisherman.
It's easy to just spend money on food. I think that's what they miss too. It's easy to just spend money and get some food. Like it take time to just put something together. Like even if it's simple, like it just shows that you care that I eat. You care that I'm fed. Like why I gotta spend money just because I'm fed?
If you don't know how to cook, we gonna find out how to. If I know how to cook, so I'm gonna teach you how to cook. I'm gonna teach you how to cook my easy meals.
Hey, Food Channel
Steak
run
and
24
potatoes
hours.
is an easy ass meal.
Food Channel run 24 hours.
No damn excuse.
I can steak and potatoes.
We
some
watching
eggs and
Chop
rice,
like a motherfucker.
Popping shit in the microwave all the time. Corn dogs and shit.
some hamburger helper, dog. Shit, we can cook up some shit. Oh, you got to be able to cook.
That's facts.
And work.
Yeah, I agree. Working woman.
I'm not asking for a Sunday dinner.
Housewife.
I'm not asking for a Sunday dinner.
Yeah, no.
I'm not. It ain't got to be like that all the time.
You know,
it don't.
Chicken and green beans. You know, some. Man, I'm about to. Shh.
Man, we got air fryers now. They could pop that bitch in there, go take a shower. That bitch ready by the time they get out.
It's a fact.
Like,
literally,
it ain't
They
no
done made the
excuse
cheat
no more.
code for y'all. Y'all still don't know how to cook. God damn. God damn. They'll burn rice in a rice cooker. How you do that?
Nah, if you burn rice in a rice cooker,
That is
we is
unreal,
not
man.
gonna make it.
That
How
is
we gonna
unreal.
make it?